Hey, I'm Smirky, and during EPL 17 against Greyhound on Vertigo, ninjas in pajamas ran a really fast ramp take at the start of the round, where they will use Brollan's yellow smoke to help take control and take it swiftly. Now, it is worth noting this strat is primarily best to be used against yellow smokes from the CT side, so that's the deep yellow smoke that the CTs will throw, rather than the ramp smoke. But want to get individual training and CS classes for 30 days for 50 cents on your first month?
Affirmative.
Well, thanks to today's sponsor, Cosimo Academy, you can.
Yes, my friends, yes!
Cosimo Academy is the CS school where you can join frequent classes hosted by various pro players and coaches. In these classes, you can submit demos in the Discord to be reviewed and critiqued by the coaches, or join them in theory sessions on a map. And I will also be hosting some of these sessions myself. On top of this, they host weekly scrims where you can jump into a 5v5 with coaches on both teams, helping you during and after the game.
Our enemies tremble.
This entire course is $29 per month, but again, you can try the course for pretty much free for 30 days by using code Smirky at checkout, which equates to 12 classes. Now go on and rank up. At the start of the round, Config is going to throw a smoke for Gap. This smoke will deny information, forcing Ins to peek out, where he dies to Brollan. On the T side, we're going to see Brollan throw this yellow smoke, allowing him to take the fight onto Ins. With this, his other teammates will creep up ramp and will get a supportive flash from Head Trick, taking second ramp. Meanwhile, Config and Ladder will do some supportive flashes for Gap, but unfortunately it is a bit mistimed. Brollan will try to take Gap after the smoke, but does die to the orb. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates are waiting for any fast re-aggression from the CT side. Brollan at the start of the round will throw this yellow smoke, countering the CT's yellow smoke and being able to use it as a one-way, where he gets a kill. With this, he can play a bit slow, waiting for any re-aggression from ramp. Afterwards, he clears the smoke, wanting to get the opening and gain map control, but dies to the orb. Head Trick will be a supporting piece in this take. Head Trick will be deep towards ramp, waiting for any CTs to peek out. Afterwards, he's going to run and left click throw this flash that bounces off the floor and blinds any CTs on second ramp. Once done, he can join his teammates in holding second ramp, waiting for CTs to re-aggress and waiting for his IGL to make a call. Aleksib will be the first person going on ramp and he will throw a flash, forcing Aleksib off the angle. After waiting a few seconds, he will peek up towards ramp, hugging the left wall. When he's ready to peek, he will get a flash from Head Trick to peek out and hold second ramp. At this point, he's just going to hold, waiting for any re-aggression. For Rez, he's just going to follow Aleksib, being that second entry, ready to trade him just in case he dies. And when they do take second ramp, he's just going to play anti-flash, just in case Greyhound wanted to flash in. Now lastly for Config, who is another supportive piece. Config will smoke off Gap by using this lineup. This smoke will make it difficult for Ins to have any information and forces him to peek out into Brollan. He makes his way towards Ladder, getting ready to do some supportive flashes for Gap. Unfortunately, I think these flashbangs are a bit mistimed, as Gap is currently smoked off and it does get the CTs off the angle for a little bit, but they can always just place themselves back on it. Whereas I think it's better if they would have done it as Brollan was going to peek. And another gripe I have with these flashbangs is that they don't seem very effective. As shown here, when I do the lineup, I don't seem to get blind unless I was a bit further back. Instead, you can use this lineup where you line up with the wire, aim at this brown mark above the door, and jump throw, blinding CTs on Gap.